Denard Span is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's set down, one away. Standing in, Joe Panik. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
One thing this guy's going to need tonight, he's going to need to work from ahead in the count. He's still figuring out how to pitch at the major league level, and he'll have a much easier time of it if he can dictate the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Polanco. And that's the second out of the inning. Buster Posey gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
And for a starter, he has one of the better fastballs you're going to see. That one at 95.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Harrison's got it. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Peavy has his target. Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. In now, Gregory Polanco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. high in the air out to center field. Span is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brandon Belt will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average depth. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Polanco, still ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 8.
A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. 8th home run on the season for him as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead. Hunter Pence is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth,
Hanley Ramirez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. To short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Alex Rodriguez into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. Tap fouled at home plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Jung-Ho Kang, and they'll need him to get something going here.
the shortstop, Jung-Ho Kang.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That misses, 2-0. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat, 3-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Rodriguez has it, and a throw onto first by A-Rod is in time, 1 away. Francisco Cervelli will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Span, 2 down. John Jaso gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Bounced weakly near the plate. Posey is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jake Peavy is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Giants, the pitcher, number 22, Jake Peavy.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And one away now in the San Francisco third. So one gone here in the San Francisco third. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Denard Span is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Ground ball to second. This could be two. The tag, and he is out. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is Josh Harrison digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Here's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1. Grounded to short. Crawford's got it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the third baseman, David Freese.
David Freese.
Ball one. One out, nobody on. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first two easily here. Number 92 settles into the box for his first chance. And now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. Right there for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Joe Panik is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Giants, second baseman, Joe Panik.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Buster Posey stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Nope, lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder Hunter Pence. Sends that one out of play for strike one. One run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout, so now 2-2. You've got a few options here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now the double steal is on here, and that's through for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And Free supplies the tag. He's out at third. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. Digging in, Hanley Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Cervelli waits on it, and that retires the side. Starling Marte is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Peavy gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground to short. There is Crawford. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Gregory Polanco stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Andrew McCutchen is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Pence. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Jung Ho Gong stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First delivery to him on the way. Up and in for ball 1. Runners are at first and third, one away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Throw to first now from Peavy. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Runner goes for second. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Ramirez. And the run is in to score from third. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well, and this game is knotted up now at 2 apiece. Francisco Cervelli is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Cervelli.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And he is in there. John Jaso stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
First baseman, John Jaso.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And A-Rod will make the catch to retire the side. Alex Rodriguez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cervelli has a play, and he's retired here, 1 away. At the plate, Jake Peavy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jake Peavy.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And he misses with it, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Freeze charging in on it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Brandon Crawford will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
In there for strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Set to deal on 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Harrison has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Josh Harrison comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
A fastball taken for strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Peavy's ready. 1-2 on its way. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
David Freese is at the plate as he looks at ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Turned on down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Number 92 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a fly ball. Ramirez on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Starling Marte steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Starling Marte.
He's set and the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Cue shot here out towards short. Flips it underhand. He'll go the short way to Panic at second, and that ends the inning. Denard Span will stand in for a third time now. His previous efforts left.
Yeah, he's been a deficit at the plate for his guys so far.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Hard hit at third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Joe Panic will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Squared that one up just a little late. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounce towards the second baseman. Harrison fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Buster Posey will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gregory Polanco will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Gregory Polanco.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Andrew McCutchen will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Jung Ho Gong will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
TV sets. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, and that'll get down for a base hit. Francisco Cervelli will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. lifted out towards straightaway center field. Span moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. John Jaso strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Number 5,
Josh Harrison steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from him.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. 1 run scores, and the runner from second is in to score. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score. David Freese will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big... Brandon Belt is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Hunter Pence will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Tapped out in front of home. He's got to hurry. Throw gets him. 2 down. Hanley Ramirez will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
And there's ball 1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. High and deep to right. Polanco going back on it to the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
The traditional 7th inning stretch.
Number 92 stands in. Austin Meadows is up off the bench as he'll be asked.
Number 35, Austin Meadows.
And good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Crawford dives. What a stop. It's late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Starling Marte is around to bunt here, but he can't connect, and it's strike one. Now the 0-1. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Misses, ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw to first now from Peavy. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Span at the track. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Gregory Polanco ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hard hit to first. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. On the ground up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Archimedes Caminero will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over.
Number 37.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning. The pitcher, Jake Peavy, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Gregor Blanco is going to be summoned off the bench to pinch hit, so that will officially end the night of work for Jake Peavy.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Kyle Blanks will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Kyle Blanks.
Hard liner toward short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he's safe. Brandon Crawford will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2. Denard Span will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Joe Panik steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Kelby Tomlinson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Ball 1.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
That's wide, 2-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the... George Contos is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Jung Ho Gong steps in. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Span racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Francisco Cervelli will stand in. He flew out his last time up. In there, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Span is over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, John Jaso. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. Josh Harrison is at the plate looking to follow up on that bases clearing triple in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
And that misses, ball one. Alan Henson will come on now and pinch run here. A runner on first with 2 away.
Hanson.
Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit. Long throw to third. And Span's throw will arrive too late. He's in there at third base.
Third baseman
David Freese stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning.
And Matt, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere, but they didn't give up on it. And then all of a sudden you look up and they've got a great chance to push across a run.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Tony Watson will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Josh Bell will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with
number 18.
Alex Torres will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. And it looks now like... And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. There's a swing and a high pop-up. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 35.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Buster Posey. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. Brandon Belt steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Melanson pauses. First pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And McCutchen won't get him. He's in there at third. Hunter Pence strides in. Grounded out his last time through. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. He's able to jump ahead.
Called strike 2 at the letters. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 6-3 contest. Hanley Ramirez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and two, here it comes. And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. Still 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the three-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Hammers it to deep right field. Polanco ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The run scores from second, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
He's safe.
So striding in, Alex Torres, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Andrew Susak will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Hughes will come on now as he'll try to record the
Jared Hughes. A defensive change for the Pirates. Now playing first base, number 3.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Gets a small piece near the plate. Cervelli gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. So coming to the plate, Brandon Crawford, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Trying to hold the lead. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 2-0 now. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Here's a ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Here comes the runner from third, and we are tied in the top of the 9th. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Joe Nathan will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Joe Nathan.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Starling Marte stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Hence is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only 1 away. So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
The best thing you can do right here is just keep it simple. Look for something to hit and think middle of the diamond.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A little tapper. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Jung Ho Kang digs in, needing a 2-out hit to walk this one off.
Yeah, and these are the moments that you just have to love about baseball. This is a big-time duel coming at you right now.
To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Denard Span. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Kelby Tomlinson stands in. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, look at Gung to first. It's there, and he's out.
Whew, no problem.
Buster Posey digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Francisco Cervelli steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Swing and a liner. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Sean Rodriguez steps into the box.
First baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Ground ball left side. A-Rod is there on to first, and there are 2 down. Josh Harrison steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. Nathan's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th. Brandon Belt comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. Hunter Pence steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. And you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
On the ground to the left side. There's Harrison for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Sergio Romo will take over now to start the home 11th, knowing that just one would be the end of this ball game. David Freese is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit. Jared Hughes is set to go now as he'll get his campaign at the plate started right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And on one pitch, he's retired. Starling Marte digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Corners move in now to try to cut off the runner at home, but they'll stay in double play depth up the middle. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Launched to right field and deep. Hence, going back on it, he gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And they're going to walk off here with a 7-6 victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
Tonight for the victorious